Hello everyone! I'm Buford MC, and welcome back to another adventure in GregTech New Horizons. Before we start today, I want to quickly just thank you for all of the wonderful comments that you've been giving lately. I've been getting a lot of comments in the comments section. I've been getting a lot of these different tips and tricks and just general ideas on what to do going forward. And I just want to thank you for all of them because I do appreciate the comments. I do read them. I do try to respond when I can as well. And yeah, we've been getting a lot of very interesting ideas recently. For example, one of them actually was related to the golden lasso that we got from a loot bag recently. And this was about, I think, grabbing some villagers maybe that we could trade with, so something like that. Maybe breed some villagers even. So that might be an idea for the future. I was actually looking at some things we could get from villagers. Found maybe a couple of interesting ideas, so there might be something we could do in the future. But yeah, we've been getting some interesting ideas in general, and I want to encourage the comments. You know, they're very good. I enjoy them. I read them. And yeah, I want to thank you for the comments, and keep them coming if you want to. So yeah, that's what I wanted to start with today. But today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to carry on in the quests. So last time we updated to 2.8, and we kind of just went over kind of what's changed in regards to our current situation, and we also caught up in the quest book. So today we're going to get back to the regularly scheduled programming, and we're going to get back into the LV age. Now, what I want to do today is I want to focus on the assembling machine. So it was 2 episodes ago when we actually made the machine, but we never really used it. I don't think we used it actually. And what I want to do today is I want to focus on these quests that are associated with the assembler. And there's a couple of interesting items here that I'm really interested in getting. So we've got this one here, voiding drop filter. There was this one here, the Audite ore and Cobalt ore. I have no idea why it's connected to the assembler. But we can't actually do this one either because I can't mine Cobalt ore. We need a higher mining level. So my current pickaxe actually has a level 6 Audite. I think you need level 7 to mine Cobalt, I believe. I've got the Audite. I can't get the Cobalt, though. So that one we can't do, but I don't know why it's connected to the assembler. I think that's kind of odd. There's this one here, which was the overflow valve. We have a chandelier. This is going to prevent monsters in a certain radius, I think. And we've got this basic item holder. This could be quite useful. Trash can for fluids. That's going to be something also that I may try to use as well because my little creosote oil tank over there is starting to get very full. It's very close to full capacity, so we may need to go ahead and start voiding some creosote oil. I don't really want to do it, but I don't know what else to do with it. So we have a decent amount for now. But we also have the Nature's Compass, which is something I really, really want in order to get some other stuff. So that's what I want to try and get on with today. Now, in order to complete these quests, though, we also need to make a couple of new machines. And the biggest machine we need to make, and one that we're actually going to do first, is this one right here. Round and round and round. And this is for the basic centrifuge. Now, there is a multi-block version in the Steam separator, but it's a bit expensive right now. I mean, I could do it. If I really want to, I can make it. But 65 bronze plated bricks, or if I want to make the steel version, that's a lot of steel. So I think I'm going to hold off on doing this for now. Eventually we'll have this, but we will wait a little bit. For now, I'll go with the single block because I have a plan for what I want to do with this. So let's get into it for today. So we're going to go ahead and start by making the centrifuge. Now, I've also, actually, you may have also noticed that I went ahead and expanded the steam turbine. So actually, let's quickly head back down there. So I've gone ahead, actually. So we used to have 2 steam turbines down here. We now have 4 of them, and we've got the 4 tin cables. So we are now at maximum amperage we can handle in this cable. So I can't add any more turbines without going up to the next level of cable, which I think is like 8 times or something. But anyways, I did this just to help us a little bit in terms of overall power. Now, I don't honestly know if the amount of solar boilers that we're currently using right now is enough to handle all this, but we've got a big enough buffer. I'm not too worried about it for now. So anyways, that's the update there, and I've also, I think, rearranged some of the machines we have up here, so I may get confused about where certain machine is, because I just recently rearranged them so that they would all kind of operate. But let's go ahead then and make our centrifuge for today. Let's see what we need to do. Okay, that's not too bad. Couple of circuits and motors. And there we go, basic centrifuge. So this is going to be a very important machine, I think, for us. And let's go ahead and just pop you right here, I guess. And we'll go ahead and make sure you're ready to go back. Item auto output, and that should be ready to go. Alright, so why do I want to get this thing up and running now? Well, this actually goes back to, I think, some of the comments I've been getting as well, and this was about rubber production. So, currently, we're not doing too bad on rubber bars. We've got 594 rubber bars, but it is something we need to automate very soon, because there are better ways to automate it. For example, I believe we can use the chemical reactor. This machine here, yeah, there's a chemical rubber production quest. We haven't unlocked it yet, but I believe it has to do with using the chemical reactor to make rubber more efficiently. And then from there, I think we can use other machines in order to get what we want out of that. So it's definitely an idea that we want to do in the future, and we will be doing it in the future. I just don't think we need to do it yet. And I also have a pretty interesting plan coming up, I think, for how we're going to automate rubber completely. I want to try and fully automate rubber production, which is an idea I've been trying to look into. And so it's something we're going to do after we go to the Twilight Forest, which I think we might be doing next episode, or maybe the one after. I haven't decided yet, but we're definitely going to be going to the Twilight Forest extremely soon. And yeah, that's where we're heading right now. Rubber's going to be a big project after the Twilight Forest. But why I'm not setting that up right now is because, first of all, we have about 600 rubber bars as it stands now, but also, now that we have the centrifuge, we have all of this here. Congealed purple slime, which I've been getting from Slime Islands. And if we look at the uses for this, in a centrifuge, this is going to give me one of these, 8 rubber pulp, which can be smelted down into rubber bars, or we can alloy it into, well, not alloy it. We can extrude it, I bet you, into the sheets. Yep, there we go, rubber sheets. So this is a lot of rubber right here. Congealed purple slime, if you saw there, it's 8 rubber pulp for one of these. I have almost 2 stacks, so that's somewhere in the nature of, like, I don't know, 14, 15 stacks of rubber. And that's in addition to the nearly 10 stacks of rubber we currently have. So for the moment, rubber is not really an issue. And we're going to go ahead and actually get this thing ready to go right now. And, yep, looks like it's working. Perfect. Now, it looks like we're also going to get something else for this quest as well, I noticed, which was, not quest, we're going to get this from the centrifuge. This refined glue, and this is actually something we're going to need for some of the items I want to make in the assembler today. Now, ooh, where did it go? Oh, there it is, refined glue. Didn't appear for a second there, but there it is, and that should also give me the rubber pulp we need. Yes! So this is going to give me a tremendous amount of rubber, and that's only the first stack. I've got a couple of stacks. And also, if I need to get more of those, I can go out and look for more Slime Islands. So I went to this one already. I've got them from there. This is the one we went to together, and there's a couple more. I'm sure they're all around the map somewhere. Yep, there's one there. I could hit up that one. Let's see, any more around here? Doesn't look like any there. Maybe down in the southern sections there might be some. Oh, that's a village there. A lot of villages around the map. I've explored a large area. There's another one right there. That's another second new one we haven't hit up yet. Nothing over there. But the point is, there's quite a few of these slime islands all around. And if I want to find more, I can just go exploring for more. But anyways, though, we won't have to do it for too long, because eventually we'll have rubber automated. But for now, I'm not really too worried about the amount of rubber that we have. Because, again, we can get a bunch from the slime, and we can get this refined glue as well. So that's good that we got that. Now, the other thing I want to make first today is I want to also get this. This is the large steel fluid cells, which we have to make for some reason the assembler, even though, you know, really what should have been done, this should be connected to this quest, I feel like. Because that needs the assemble. I don't know why it's connected to the bending machine. This one has no... I don't really see why it needs to be. But anyways, that's just me. So let's go ahead then and make these large steel fluid cells, because that's going to help us, I think, to move fluids around. We could use the normal cells. And I also got a tip as well about that, about using the empty cells and turning them into universal fluid cells. Now, I've got a couple of both of these. The universal fluid cells, the difference is they can carry like an odd amount or something. This one, I think it has to be like a bucket or an ingot or something like that full of something. This can be any kind of amount it wants to be. But what we can also do is make these large steel fluid cells, which I believe are even better versions of that because they can hold even more fluid. So what we need for this is we need some bronze ring and some double steel plates. And the quest wants us to get 4 of these. And what do we need to get this? We need... Ooh, that's a lot of steel, actually, isn't it? That's 16 double steel plates, which is going to be a lot of steel. And we don't seem to have steel in there. Alright, we've got some in here for now. I don't mind taking it from there. And in fact, let's go ahead and actually get the bending machine going with some more steel just to be safe. Doesn't take too long for stuff in the bending machine. We'll quickly go to sleep. Alright, and let's go ahead then and make the double steel plates that we need to go ahead and do. There we go, perfect. And then we also need, I think it was bronze rings, which is probably going to be in this. Is there a better way to make rings, actually? Extruder, but that's MV. MV. Okay, we have to do it crafting through the rods. I wonder how long it's going to take the lathe to process this. 19 seconds. Alright, I'm not going to wait for that. But I'll put a second one in there because otherwise we'll get just 2 of the small dusts. Oh, by the way, I put a bale over here. This is for the dusts. So basically when we put stuff in the lathe, we get the small dusts. I basically turn them into a full dust and I just throw them in here just so I have those there. So that's something else I've been doing. But let me just go ahead and do this manually for now. Lathe is just for now too slow, I feel like. I do try to use it when I'm trying to do something else. I put some stuff in there and let it go. For example, I've got some iron rods in here, but on its own, if you want to get something quickly, it's too slow. You know, 19 seconds a piece, that take quite a while. So let's go ahead and see. We've already gotten 2 stacks of rubber, by the way, from the slime. That's quite good. Alright, so there's our 16 bronze rods, and... Let's see, we'll take that. There's the 4 small piles of bronze dust. We'll put that together, and then I just throw this in this bale over here. Perfect. Alright, so now we should be able to go ahead then and make the rings that we need to make. Alright, and then I think we just throw it in the assembler with circuit 1. Now, I did put... I think the assembler is directly over a turbine, so we shouldn't have any power issues there. Circuit 1... You go, and off it goes. Oh, I do like that noise, actually. Sounds very assembly-like. Alright, how much do we have in here? We have 4 buckets of fine glue already. That's quite good. Might need a tank for that. Actually, I think... I was going to say we could make a tank, but I think this quest, yes, it gives us 4 low-voltage fluid tanks just for making this. Ooh, that's expensive, actually. Tembaga... Electric pump, electric motor. Okay, I think we're going to make that. That'll help us to get a tank going at least. Alright, looks like we're almost done with that. And we should get the 4th one in a moment. Perfect. So there we go. 4 large steel fluid cells. And what I should be able to do, I think it gives us a few more as well for the reward here. Perfect. We'll take that. And I'll throw the coin there. And I think we can just grab this directly from it if I do that. Perfect. So that gives us some of this. And we needed that, I believe it was for the nature compass. Yes, we don't need much for that, though. There's also this one here, which is a, oh, a fine glue cell. Oh, we can do that, actually, if we want. Okay. It wants us to get a couple. What else did it want? Congeal green slime. So we actually have some of these as well, I believe. And I actually get slime balls from the fish catcher. But I think we can centrifuge this as well. It doesn't give us the rubber pulp, it just gives us the raw rubber, but we also get more fine glue from that as well. So that's quite good. You can also centrifuge sticky resin, I believe, for this stuff too, so that's quite good. But we can go ahead and turn that quest in as well, I guess. How do I want to do this? Can I just drop you in here for a moment and then take the 3 cells? That count? Alright, perfect. I'll just drop it back in and then grab you and take you as well, why not? Alright, so that works out. And let's go ahead and put these cells back here. And now what we should be able to do is start working on these. Oh, that unlocked this quest as well. Ooh, name tag. Okay, interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the nature's compass. We need 4 logs, 4 saplings, a compass. Ooh, okay, that's going to be a bit of a problem, isn't it? Well, not a problem. Red alloy bolt. Wait, what was that? Zinc ring? Zinc ring. Alright, what do I have and what do I don't have yet? Okay, we're missing... That is a pane. We might have one here. Yes, we do. One glass pane. Alright, we can throw that in there for now. And we need to get... So these are screws. That's an iron bolt. Alright, here's what we can do. Let's go ahead then and throw these in the cutting machine. Doesn't take too long for that, and then I'll get some bolts and I can turn those directly into screws. What else can we do? Anything else we can do quickly? Overflow valve. Oh, that one's gonna be a problem, isn't it? I just saw that. Molten soldering alloy. Oh, I thought this was molten tin. See, that was, yeah, see, I was looking at this one. This said molten tin now. That's a whole nother issue because we need to get this fluid extractor, which is a whole nother machine. So actually, let's go ahead and do that quickly because we need the fluid extractor before we go forward. And all we need to get is 2 tin cables for that, which I can pick up from right here. And, yep, there we go. We've got everything. Let's go there, and let's take that. So that will knock out the fluid extractor, which is the next machine we need. And that's because we need to extract a couple of things from, to get some tin, I think it was. How much power does this consume? Let's take a look. Grab a tin ingot, and if I extract it... Ooh, 30 E would tick. So we need to put that close to a turbine for it to run, I think. Yeah, this would technically work unless... This is using 5 EU a tick right now. Alright, well, we'll give it a shot, see if that works. This should technically work since it's 30 from this one, but what's this one taking from? Is it taking from that one? Because then it only have 27 to give to here. Alright, well, I'll put it here for now, see if that works. And then we need to get some stuff for that. Alright, so we made that. So those are 2 machines we really needed to get for today, I think. But we need to focus on this. I wanted to get those tanks. How do we get this? Soldering alloy. Dust. Ah, we can use tin or antimony. Don't know if I've got any antimony. Let's go take a look. See if we've got any possible sign of antimony around here. No antimony. I don't see any of it. Okay. Is there anything that can... Is there any ore that we can get that will give me antimony? Where was it? Here it is. Like the ingot. Stibnite, antimony ore. Stibnite. Let's see. This is a nether ore here. What about antimony ore? Wonder where you find that at. Arsenic vein. Okay, that's in space, so that's not gonna happen. Alright, well, it looks like... Well, maybe we have an ingot somewhere over here. We do have an ingot chest over here for ingots we don't use yet. Maybe we've got antimony in there. Just need... Oh, we do! We have 3 antimony ingots. Perfect. Okay, do we need only... Is 1 enough? Yes, we can get 10 for 1 antimony, 9 tin dust. Perfect. Alright. Then it looks like we will be able to get that soldering alloy stuff made. Alright, perfect. Alright, we just need that, and I think it was a bit of tin. Was it 9 tin for that? And a mixer. Circuit 1. We still need to put these into here. Gonna try and catch it. Alright, I don't think I'm going to catch it from that. Let's just go back to the bottom. I need to rework that thing. I think I just need to. Ends up all coming down here. All of this is going to be moved around because eventually, very soon actually, we're going to be expanding this whole basement area down here greatly. But anyways, there's that. It should be more than enough, I think. And now we should be able to come here into our mixer. Circuit 1. Yep, off we go. Only 5 seconds is also good. Alright, perfect. Oh, wow. Look at all of that rubber. Holy cow. Alright, 10 soldering alloy, and I think to make this thing here, we just need 1. Alright, lovely. Let's grab you, put you in there for now. How are you doing here? Wow, that's going through those pretty fast. Alright, I'll put these... Well, I'm not sure where I'll put them. Let's throw it in this dust chest over here for now. Keep it in mind. Don't know if we need that for anything else right now. What else do we need to have? So we need to get this thing made up, which is the motor, the pump, and the tembaga. And I just realized we were trying to make a compass. I've just gone in a completely different direction, haven't I? Oh, we need to get the pumps made up. And there is a ender noise I just heard. And that sounded like a creeper that took damage for some reason. Yep, there he is. Why is he taking damage? Is he walking into the pipes? I don't want to hit him near my chests. Oh, no, that's not good. He might be coming after us. Let's get to the golem before he blows up on us. Save me, golem! Save me! Where is he at? I see him on the map. Oh, he sees him too. Oh, he's above us. That's where he is. Let's go back over here then. There we go. This will be better. Or maybe not. Alright. As long as I'm near the golem, we should be okay. The problem is it's above us. Alright. Ah, he keeps teleporting away. There we go. Got him. Alright. Well, that was a little bit of excitement for a moment. Alright, let's put this gunpowder away and go to sleep and carry on. Alright, so let's put these coins over here away for now, and then we'll get back to work. Alright, so we need to get the... I was trying to get the pumps, wasn't I? Yes. I need the pumps. I also need some tembaga, it looked like, in 2 motors. We'll make a few more of those, and then pumps. We should have what we need. Oh, no, we're out of tin cables. That's not really an issue. I've got a couple of stuff in here to make some more, so we'll just do that. There we go. Perfect. 2 electric pumps. And we just need to get 2 more of these. That should be everything we need to get that. And then that needs circuit 19. Quite a random number, I guess, but works. And then put you in there. And that should be all we need. Alright. That's going to take 20 seconds to work. So we've got that coming in, and next we can go ahead and work on... Well, actually, no, let's go back to Nature's Compass. I don't know why we went away from this, first of all, but we just need to get some stuff for this. Oh, I remember why. It was we were waiting for the rods to cut. We got the bolts. Okay, that's why. We needed 1 bolt, and I need 7 screws, so we'll turn the rest of these into screws. Okay, lovely. And let's come here. What else do we need? Alright, red alloy bolt is in here. No, it's in here. There it is. We've got a couple in there. 1 of those. Now I need zinc. Okay, now we have to find out where zinc is. Let's go run over here and see if we've got any zinc ingots around, because I don't think we use zinc too much. Zinc. Yep, there we go. There's some zinc. And how many of these do we need? 2 rings, which is 2 rods. Alright, we'll just do this the normal way. I'm not even going to mess around with the lathe on this. There's no telling how long it'll take for that to work. Got a couple of ingots anyways. There we go. And then we put those there. Hammer that down. 2 rings. And now we should make our compass. Alright, perfect. Now we can go ahead then and go to the Nature's Compass, which we just need saplings. 4 logs. And let's go see if I've got well, I know I've got saplings. They're over here. Hopefully they don't have to be the same type. There we go. 4 oak saplings. Got the refined glue on me. And do we need a circuit? No circuit needed. So I think we can, nope, not that. Oh, we can change it like this. Ah, so if you shift right, left click, you can actually pick whatever one you want. Shift right click, you clear it out. Interesting. Alright, so put that in, and that in. And it didn't do anything. Oh, does it have to be, no? Oh, it has to be either oak. Oh, okay. Can't be the rainforest oak sapling, that's why. Or a rainforest oak log. Has to be a normal sapling. Or normal log. Golly. Confusing saplings with logs. Alright, we have a bunch of logs in here. Various types. Just take the oak ones. Now it should work. Okay. Well, we got there in the end on this one. Where was it? Assembling machine. Off it goes. Alright, so we got that. Oh, our overflow valve should be in here as well. We made that already. And that should count that quest. Maybe it already did. We need to get, oh, this. I want these because I'm actually going to go ahead and put one right in this corner. And that is where we're going to go ahead and start putting our excess refined glue, I think. I think that's a good idea right there. Yeah, that should look good. Looks like you're finished. Put the rest of that in there as well. Perfect. Alright, that'll be good. Don't know what I'll do with the rest of these, but, well, we'll figure it out. I'll just throw them away into the storage for now. Also, on Nature's Compass. Yes, lovely. So now, with this thing, I can go ahead, I think, and just look for any kind of biome I want to. I don't know what kind of biome I'm looking for right now. Some of them I might be. We can even look for Pluto, apparently. I don't think we'll find Pluto around here. There was one I was looking for. I think that was quite good to find the trees I'm looking for. I think it was a, no, it wasn't. Was it that one? No, I don't think it was. I'll have to look for it at some point. I'll figure it out. I'll find it. But I'm just trying to find the tropical trees because I've exhausted the ones in the biomes around. I haven't found the ones I need, so that's what I'm trying to look for. If you know a biome that might actually, another biome that might have them, do let me know. That would be quite useful, actually. Alright, so I'll put that one actually in my backpack since that would be useful. Overflow valve, I'll just throw that away into here. And these as well, why not? Alright, so we got those two knocked out. Next we need to make, let's do the chandelier now. That's gonna need, ooh, flawed diamond. Okay, that's not hard to do. I just need a diamond for that. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab that, and then it looked like we needed some molten tin as well. Alright, there's a diamond. Do we have any flawed diamond? That's a flawless diamond. Can I do anything with that? Okay, don't know what that is. If I can get diamonds out of that. Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead then and hammer this and we'll get the flawed diamond. Alright, so hammer. Or is it above it? There we go. 2 flawed diamonds. We just needed the one, it looked like. Or maybe we can make 2 of these. We'll probably want multiple, actually. How much tin is this? Ooh, 10 ingots. Okay, so I'll get 20. Let's make 2 of them. Why not? And we'll have that, and we need torches, which we've got on us. Let's go ahead then and extract you. Alright, so that will get on with that, and then circuit is not needed. We'll put those in there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're just waiting on you to finish. I think the first load should be finished. We should be able to get on with that. Yep, there it goes. 30 seconds it takes. And that should be the rest of the tin. So that'll get on with making 2 of those. Alright, so the chandelier's down. And what else were we going to do? Ooh, we need to make the... Yes, this is the basic item holder. So the reason I want this is going to help us to hold things like the extruder shapes for the extruder and then the mold for the alloy smelter, which actually right now I've got them stored all over here with the steam machines. These right here, these are the ones we have currently. So this is going to apparently hold 9 items. So we could go with the basic item holder. Or if we want to, we could do the good item holder, but it's more expensive, and the advanced item holder. Technically, I could actually make either of these if I wanted to, because I actually have a single stainless steel ingot. I have a single aluminum ingot. So I could actually make one of these if I want, but I think for now, I mean, this is 12, that's 15, this is already 9. Why not just use this one? We just need a steel plate and a chest, and we can use soldering alloy if we want, or we can use tin. So you have to use more tin, or we can use soldering alloy, which is 72. We did have an extra bit of that. Wonder if it'd be a good idea just to melt all of this down and put that in a tank as well. Let's do it, why not? Seems like it's a little cheaper than using tin. I'm just going to put it all through the fluid extractor. It wasn't that hard to make. Looks like our chandeliers are ready. So these are going to be quite nice, actually, because these are going to allow us to stop monsters from spawning in our immediate vicinity. Well, not immediate. It's like 16 blocks. So immediate vicinity of where the chandelier is. So it is something we could try to use. I don't know where I would put it. We probably will make a couple. Maybe it'd be a good idea to put them down here, since I think there's mobs spawning below us. So let's put them like, I don't know, we can put... So I think it's at like a 16 block radius. So... Well, we don't want them to overlap. I have to think about it. For now, I'll just put one here. They're going to overlap, but... It's alright, we can probably move this torch as well. But I think a lot of the mobs, if you look on the map, that's where they are. They're just about below here, so this might help stop the spawning of them over there. We'll see. I don't know. I'll probably make a couple more, though. But also, when we make the basement, we should be able to fix up some of those holes we have where mobs are spawning in. So, that should help as well. Anyways, though, so we're going to make the item holder now. We need steel plate and a chest. We have a steel plate and we have a chest. And then, of course, the soldering alloy, which I just made up. We're going to get a tank for that as well, but we need to go ahead and make this. This is circuit 1. So, chest, steel plate, soldering alloy, take the rest out. We'll wait for that to finish, and another ender creeper. Oh good, the iron golem is on his way. I don't even have to worry about him this time. Get him! Perfect. Good job. That's why we have him around, because he's going to help us. Alright, well, that worked out. So, let's go ahead then, and I need to grab the... Which one was it? The tank. There we go, low voltage fluid tank, and I'll just go ahead and put that one over here as well, I guess. So, go ahead, do that, and there we go. So, soldering alloy in that one, refined glue in that one. Perfect. And we just got our basic item holder. Alright, let's give this thing a try then. So, I think it's like a cover we can put on here, so... I think we just shift right click and oh yeah, that's what we can do. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab my molds. We've got a couple of them over here. These are armor molds. I made them for a quest and I just put them over here. We actually really don't even need those, but these we do want. So I'll grab these. And I'll grab those. Go ahead and put those in there. That'll be helpful, won't it? Do that, and then we just... Oh, not that one. We just have to put them in like that. Alright, well that's quite useful, isn't it? Got 8 of them. I guess I could put one more if I really want to. I don't actually know if I want to put one on the extruder yet, because right now we've only got the rotor and the ring. That's for the rubber rings. This is for the tin rotors. There's not really much else I think the extruder can do right now, at least in the LV one. So, you know, we'll see. But for now, I think I'll just go with that, because we've got a free item slot here, and you need one of these anyways in here, so this will work for now, I think. If I need to make a second one, I can, but let's go to sleep quickly once again. And then I think we'll make the last couple of things we need. So what else can we get on with here? Alright, we need to make the trash can fluids, which was a trash can and a tank. I think a trash can... I actually think I have one in the near the kitchen area, but let's make another one because that is good for throwing away something if I don't need it. I think that was an ender pull as well. Ender pull and iron plates, and then for this one we need a tank. Oh, I remember that was a pain to make, wasn't it? I hope I have some extra. I don't know if I do. I'll go check it out. Do I have any tanks around? Oh, I did! In here! Oh, perfect. We had 8 tanks, actually. Alright. Lovely. so we'll go ahead and make the trash can. And then we'll go ahead then and we just need to put those together inside of the assembler. Didn't see a circuit. Alright, off we go. So that we'll get on with. It's another good item to get there. And then I guess the last thing we need... Oh no, we need to do this one too, I think. Enderman Smelterman. Need ender pulls. Getting them by killing enderman can be dangerous. Instead of doing that, put an enderman into a smeltery. I've done that before. If you can find a regenerating enderman or an enderman spawner. Oh, I see. So this name tag, I guess, would be so it wouldn't despawn. So if we found it... Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so we need to make a name tag. We actually looked leather and lead, which was string surrounded by slime ball. Ooh, or we can use an assembler. Oh, we get 2 for cheaper. Okay, we can try that, I guess. Let's see, we've got some string around here somewhere. That one, and a piece of leather we'd also need, which was actually in that chest. Alright, we've got that one there, and then we can go under here. The slime balls should be in the chest there. Got quite a few from this. Let's see, there we go. That should get us some leads. And we'll just throw these in as well. So I think that one there... Ooh, that was fast. Alright, so there's our trash can for fluids if we need to void something. In fact, I might want to void some of that extra creosote oil, at least temporarily. Since I really don't want that stopping, because that's making me my charcoal blocks. But otherwise, we should be able to go ahead and do this and this. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, refined glue. That's all we need. Just take that. Drop you in and take the rest out. And put it back in the tank. Lovely. So that should be finished up there. There's our name tag. Oh, you know what I just thought about, actually? You know, I don't really have a regenerating enderman right now that I could put in a smelter, but I just realized we could give a name for the iron golem now, couldn't we? You might not want to stand there. The only way I could actually vent the steam out is from topping this system here. And, yeah, he's actually taken a bit of a beating from that, I think, because his health has gone down quite a bit. Either that or someone's attacked him recently, I don't know. But, anyways, though, yeah, with the name tag, we could give the iron golem a name. So, if you've got any name suggestions, do give them to me, because that might be something we do. So I'll keep that on me for now. And, actually, no, I'll put it in my backpack to remind me. But yeah, that is something we could actually do. So, if you've got name suggestions, do give them to me, because I'm honestly not the best with names. So, we'll see what happens. Alright, so, lead. I don't really need one of those, but I'll put those there for now. And we've got a trash can for fluids. And we have one more item, I think, left to make, right? Yes, throwing out the trash. We can go ahead. Oh, we need another trash can now. Oh, we need liquid ender. How do we get that? Okay. Oh, just an ender pull. Okay, just one ender pull it looked like. We need... What was it again? Another trash can. Alright. We'll grab 2 more ender pulls then. And then we'll make the trash can and we'll make that. And then we should go ahead and claim our rewards. And that should be about the end, I think. So, what do we need to do? Oh, I meant to get a second one, didn't I? Ah, silly me. Made the trash can. Alright, let's go run all the way back over here again and grab another ender pearl. You know, I might want to start moving some of these chests closer to here. Maybe we put them over here or something. I don't know. I have to figure that out, because this is all the way over on this side of the base. Alright, take one more ender pearl. And we're going to fluid extract that ender pearl. Perfect. And then we'll get ready to take that. Liquid ender. Into an assembling machine. This is circuit 1. Alright, and that will be off and running for 15 seconds. Alright, well, we're getting that done. Let me put these screws away. I don't need those right now. Alright, that works. Something like that. Alright, so that should be that. So this is something we can, I guess, I'm actually not sure what this does. Takes item filter. What does this do? What do you have? Bales full of cobblestone. The voting drop filter can be set up to automatically void any item on pickup. Ooh. Takes item filter. So do you have to put a item filter or something in it? Oh, I don't know. Or maybe I just put an item into it. Let me just take a quick peek at that and see if that's what you do. Grab a cobblestone. If I do that... No. Okay, I don't know actually how to use this thing. It says takes item filter. What's the quest say about that? Oh, to use. Right-click the item filter. You get as a reward. Oh. Ah, this thing right here. Okay. Well, there we go. Put the item filter in. Or maybe I actually have to configure the item filter? Ah, something like that. Alright, well, I'm not actually someone that wants to avoid cobblestone because I just put it all in the bale here. But anyways, it looks like I figured out how to use that thing. And we got whatever this is. Real Bottled Jägermeister. And I can't read the rest of that. It will give 1 hour potion effects. Interesting. Alright, well, we got that knocked out. And we'll go ahead then, I guess, and put those over here for now as well with our other trinkets we made today. Alright, well, a lot of stuff we made. I'm not sure where to put that. But now, we'll go ahead and claim our rewards, because we knocked out quite a few quests here today. So, what did we get done? We made these machines, which gives me some food, which I don't... Ooh, wow, a lot of choices here. Empty cells, vacuum tubes, redstone, loot bag. I think I'll take the loot bag. Cells, I guess, were a little bit interesting. That 2 vacuum tubes, hardly anything. Yeah, take that one. What about this one? Another loot bag. Some glue. Sticky resin, I don't need that. Cells again, or loot bag. Yeah, loot bag's fine. Next, we're gonna do this one, which is another loot bag. We get some beekeeper coins. I don't think we've got many of those. Spawn Enderman. Okay. Coins. Another loot bag. Another loot bag. Another loot bag. And is that everything? Let's take a look. Anything else? Yeah, looks like we got everything we need. Alright, well, looks like that's all we got. 7 loot bags, and I actually still have a couple as well from last time. So I did find out there's no other quests I need to worry about where we need to turn in 3 Steam Age loot bags, because they added this one. So basically what they did, I think, was... So there's this quest here, which turns into 3 Stone Age loot bags to a Steam Age one. Basically, everything now runs through the assembler now. So if I want to get LV from Steam loot bags, I can put them in there. I don't know. Should we do that? We've got 3. I think they've also changed these a bit, because now it says Loot Bag Steam Age, you get stuff from the Stone Age as well. Loot Bag LV also has loot from Steam Age. So, we're not really in the Steam Age anymore. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's throw 3 of these in here and just get an extra LV one. How long does that take? 10 seconds? And... we need MV actually to turn these into MV, so we can't really do that. So we'll just go ahead and open all these up. Actually, before we do that, my inventory is quite full up on coins. So let's go ahead and put those away first. And also this food that I don't really need. Was this chemist coins? We had a couple of those there, and then a couple of other things. Was this blacksmith, forest ranger. Also the technician ones. And forest ranger beekeeper. Yeah, we don't have many of those. Interesting. And then we'll go ahead then and throw away these... No, not throw the food away. I just throw them in here. We don't really need them. I guess it is kind of like throwing them away. Still don't know what this is. Crops plus plus. How do you make it? Oh, I guess a bee makes it for you. Ah, interesting. Apparently you get that from... Wow, tier 8 UV? Oh, wow. Okay, well, go ahead. I'll just throw that in this chest for the moment. Oh, that reminds me, actually. I forgot we can make the marshmallow finally. All right, we'll end off. That'll be the last thing we do. We'll eat the marshmallow because I really wanted to do that. And so let's go ahead, actually, and go to sleep first. And then we'll open up all of our loot bags that we just got. And then we'll end off by finally eating the marshmallow at long last because we can finally do that. So, let me actually throw this egg up here as well. Alright, now we're ready to go ahead then and do what we want to do. Alright, so we've got a couple of loot bags on us here. Go ahead and actually get you going while we're waiting. You don't need a circuit, do you? No, you don't. Okay. Throw you in. That'll get us our dessert going. That'll be perfect to end off on. Because I actually don't know what that's going to do. I have a feeling it's some sort of a superfood. It looked like it was. But we'll start the steam ones that we have 2 of. Ooh, we got some veggie strips and carrots. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we're completely full up now almost. So let's go ahead and head back over here again. A lot of dyes here. That's not a bad thing, though. Some of the dyes I was running a little bit low on. Alright, so we've gotten that one before. And I might as well put this gunpowder away as well. And I'll throw the food again. Oh, we also got a spawn chicken. Interesting. Alright, throw those in there. Actually, carrots can go over here for now. Alright, let's continue down here because I have a feeling we may get fill up again. Alright, we got, ooh, spawn a wolf, and we got this food, which I've already eaten. What is that? Block of compressed charcoal 16. Body breakfast. Ooh, that's a lot of charcoal, isn't it? Oh, I can forge hammer and get, oh, wow. How much charcoal is that? 16, so it's like 9. So it'd be 9 times 16? So that's like, I don't know, more than 2 stacks of blocks. Alright, well that's a lot of charcoal. Okay, that was a good one actually. That's quite good. Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, rubber bars and some booster tracks. Sticky resin. We got side chests and imp skin. We've gotten that before. Ooh, vacuum tubes right there. Ooh, we got some sausage and bread already eaten. Spawn a horse and just 3 red alloy wire. Just the 3. Final loot bag. Well, not actually the final one, I guess, but the final one that we don't know where we'll get from. 1 single brick. And some bacon mushroom burger. Alright. Well, that's interesting. Alright, let me go ahead and put these away. And got some more spawn eggs. Got a single brick. Just a single brick. What a reward. Alright. What do we have here? This was Imp Skin 2.0. That's the enchanted one. And I think we put our tracks in here. I've got some other tracks. Ooh, this chest is almost full up now, isn't it? Gonna have to upgrade that to a diamond chest, I think, soon. And side chest goes in there as well. It is completely full up now. Alright, let's go back over here then. Well, we can probably just dump the rest up here for now. Alright, all we need to do is eat the marshmallow, because I'm really curious to know, actually, what this gives us. It's got to give us something good. This should give it to us. Yes, we got it. Dezo's marshmallow. At the very least, we're going to get at least 1 extra heart out of this. That's the whole reason I'm doing this, just to eat all the foods, get more hearts. But this got to give us something. I mean, look at this. 10% nutrients for all 5 nutrients. All that food. It's got to be something good. I just suspect it will. Let's go ahead and get hungry, and then we'll go ahead and eat it. See what happens. You know, either it'll give us something good, or it'll just kill me for some reason. I could see that, too, actually, as a possibility. Actually, why did I put that back on? Alright, let's eat it. Oh, wow. Okay, we got an achievement, and speed, haste, strength. Oh my goodness, okay. I was correct about that. We also got a trophy, actually. And we got an achievement, I look like. So we've gotten every single boost, apparently. Regeneration. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, this is cool, actually. We can just jump all around. Oh, this is cool. So we've got super speed. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is cool right here. Oh, yeah. I'm liking this. And how long does this go for? I can't even see it. I can't even see how long this goes for, actually. It's covered up. Oh, interesting. Well, yeah, that's an interesting way to end off an episode, I guess. We have all these super powerful buffs. I mean, look at that strength. I know. That's a lot of stuff right there. Regeneration. Water breathing. Wow. Okay. You know, it'd be interesting. I can get a lot of tomatoes. This was only, I think it was like 27 stacks of tomatoes. Almost wonder if I could get a couple of those. You know, and use them if I want to go into like a dungeon or something. That might be an interesting idea. But yeah, that's a interesting way to end off an episode. Superfood we just ate there at the very end, and got a whole bunch of cool buffs. Look at that. Look how fast I can swing. Wow. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff we've done. Made a couple of good items. Made a cool food. But yeah, we are looking good right now. Really fast. Really powerful. And yeah, that was interesting. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.